With them right when I did it.
All right, so we're a little live now. Hey, it's your boy Jesse Snapbacks. Got my boy.
At the mag right here, your one and only.
First ever episode of DFS Stats and Facts.
That's a fact.
Get all your knowledge about fantasy teams and all that. But before we even get to that, it's the first day of NFL football, y'all.
That's a fact. The first day of NFL football, our first episode.
Woo!
So, it's a big moment for me and Jesse. Personally, we watch football together all the time. We've been, friends for 15 years, damn nearly a long time,
Word.
It's been a while, so,
It's been a little minute.
It's love.
Yeah, man, let's talk about, you said you wanted to talk about the Bears and the Packers.
Yeah,
today.
man, the Bears and the Packers kicking off the 100th year
Let's get it
of the
started.
NFL, with the two oldest teams in the NFL. It's only one way that they should have kicked it off, and they kicked it off right by bringing these two teams a classic rivalry on prime time. So the NFL was definitely doing it right from a fan perspective and a marketing perspective. So I'm really excited for these two teams. You know what I'm saying? They had one had a good year last year, and the other had turmoil in between the two of them. So Jesse was over there so long.
It's all right. It's all right.
But
First episode,
y'all. Creeping in, but
yeah,
back to what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying, but Bears and Packers.
Bears and Packers. So who you picking tonight?
I got the Bears tonight. I think that it's the first game of the season, and defenses usually come out more in sync than offenses do. And I believe that the Bears' defense is the upper echelon of the NFL, outside of the Ravens, because I'm a Ravens fan, so I'm always going to say number one. But but outside of the Ravens, I think the Bears are definitely the best defense in the league, and I believe that they will show why they are the best defense in the league. And I believe that Mitch Trubisky has a lot to prove from last year, being that they felt like they didn't go, the people out there felt like they didn't go to the Super Bowl because of him. They weren't contending because of him.
It's false.
So I believe that he has a lot to prove. And, I seen him walk in earlier, and he was all business.
Man, I also picked the Bears tonight. I've been asking people all day because honestly, it can go either way, especially on Thursdays. You already know how Thursdays go down. Random people
Thursdays
be scoring. A lot of things happen. Khalil Mack is a problem. I think him and the gang going to be on AR all night. Not saying that AR not going to have a good game, but it's the Chicago Bears.
But he's not going to have a good game.
New defense. I don't even see him getting over 300 yards passing tonight, to be honest.
That's facts.
But, we're going to get into our elite sleeps.
Elite sleeps. So my first elite sleep would have to be David Montgomery, rookie running back. I believe that defenses will be prepared for Tariq Cohen, but I believe this guy has a lot of skill set, a high motor. He runs hard. He's hard nosed. He's a Bears running back. That Walter Payton throwback style. So
Right.
I believe that's one of my high favorite elite sleeps for the night.
I'm going to go with the veteran, Jimmy Graham, Green Bay. A lot of people still sleeping on him. I don't know why. I think tonight, even off an injury, he's going to show people what he does and why Green Bay picked him up in the first place. What else we got? That was my elite sleep. Oh, also, I'm sorry, Tariq Cohen. He going to keep going. If you get through the hole and they pass it off to him, yards after catch, he's a problem.
He really is.
So I don't know why people are still sleeping on him. I bring him up because it was like 6 rounds had passed in one of my leagues. It got 3 teams. And Tariq Cohen wasn't picked yet. And a lot of people didn't have running backs and kept getting receiver after receiver after receiver. Not really a smart move. That's my opinion. We can talk about that. Don't agree with me. I'll see you in the comments. I'm not scared of nobody.
Big facts.
I fear God.
My other elite sleep is Marquez Valdez. Don't know how to say his last name. So that's him. But I believe that the Bears' 2 top corners are going to eliminate Devontae Adams and Geronimo Allison, which would leave Marquez to do a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? In between the numbers, and he's one of them type receivers, has good speed and good hands, so he'll definitely do a lot of work in between the numbers.
Right.
Was it bums to stay away from?
That's bums to stay away from.
Bums to stay
He's
away
a
from.
bum.
He's a bum. I'm probably surprising to most people out there, but I'm gonna have to say Devontae Adams.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going off the rip.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. We talk about one of we already talked about how great the Bears defense is, but now I'm going to specifically go to their corner, Kyle Fuller, one of the best corners in the league, and their safety over the top, Eddie Jackson. They will be putting up immense amount of pressure on him, which will open up, other people that I mentioned earlier about with the Packers receiving core. But I believe that they will not let him beat them. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that with the pressure on Aaron Rodgers and the defense rolling towards Devontae Adams, I don't believe he'll have a game that everybody's expecting him to have. So that's just me.
All right.
Who's your bum to stay away from?
My bum to stay away from. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm definitely gonna do it. Aaron Jones, man.
Ooh.
I don't see it. Last year he only had one game where he had over 100 yards. Maybe 3 more games with 70 yards. Not that many touchdowns. However, I did hear through the grapevine that the head coach is a little different. Might be throwing more running plays in there, but y'all gotta prove it to me. I gotta see something. I gotta see something.
That's big facts.
He my bum to stay away from this week.
You gotta stay away from him. That's a definite.
Or this game, excuse me.
Yeah, stay away from him at all times.
All right, let's get into these DFS, shall we? With this football now.
Facts.
I'm gonna go with DFS value, but they overpriced. Crazy. People gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but I am crazy. And you crazy for not saying it. Aaron Rodgers is overpriced tonight. I'm sorry. 18.6? No, not getting it from me. I'd rather go Mitchell Trubisky for 17.4 and have a great night, because I think he's going to have a better night than AR tonight. Prove me wrong, AR. He did it before. I didn't like it. So watch yourself.
Definitely watch yourself.
What do you got over there? Oh, actually, I'm sorry, let me do underpriced value. Don't forget about your field goal kickers. I tell people this all the time. Field goal kickers turn up. And some nights, especially if this is a tough defensive battle, who knows? Green Bay Packers defense, not really like that. But let's see what they do this year. But if they do go back and forth, you got to pick these kickers up. Crosby is a badass kicker. Another category y'all gonna see later on.
Facts.
And Panera Bread, I don't really know him too much. So I really want to get him, but you never know. Chicago's offense is pretty lit sometimes when they want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all Oh, yeah, nah, that's not. I'm lying.
But overpriced on for me,
Who you got?
it's definitely Aaron Jones.
Really?
Yeah, he's priced very high. Really right under Aaron Rodgers, and I'm like, not even the same talent level at all. Aaron Rodgers isn't really overpriced. Aaron Jones super overpriced. He should have been nothing. That's how I feel. But I'm not gonna get into the nature of the prices. You know what I'm saying? But for underpriced, for me, and we were just talking about tight ends, and I'm definitely gonna go with Trey Burton. He's definitely priced very favorable, and tight ends are quarterback safety blankets, and in a tight rivalry game, they come into play. So I got Trey Burton as that.
Don't forget about Trey Burton's injury, though.
I mean,
if he plays, I think he's
gonna
play.
Playing
I think it's one. I don't think he's gonna pull up tonight.
He's strapping the cleats up. I promise you. He's strapping the cleats up
tonight. All right, but since we talk about tight ends, throw my boy Jimmy Graham in there, underpriced at $4K on DraftKings. I would definitely pick him up. Y'all tripping if you don't. And my boy Cordell Patterson, also elite sleep, and one rack on DraftKings. Imagine that. And you have mad room to stack your players however you want. Yeah. So
Cordell Patterson is definitely somebody that them Thursday night games are benefited too, because crazy things happen, kick returns, punt returns. You know what I'm saying? So he's a fast, strong, multifaceted player, so he can score in so many different ways that these Thursday night games are built for him. So yeah, that's a definitely underpriced person.
For real. All right, what else we got? Like we said, we don't really got too much tonight. Just starting it off. We had to start it off right. But we are going to talk about a few things before we get up out of here. Just a couple things that's going around the league. We both had hunting for Antonio Brown right now.
That's a fact.
And I guess he had hunting for himself with this whole helmet incident and snapping on his GM. it's just too much. Like, you
Yeah.
really acting like a girl right now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, he's definitely. I mean, they always say receivers are the diva position in football,
for
and he's
real.
definitely showing that diva mentality.
You proving Pittsburgh right.
Uh-huh.
You're doing a lot. You're doing
He
too
is.
much.
He is
Somebody
doing
need to
too
smack
much.
you or something. Because you wildin',
Yeah.
to be honest. But what else is going on really in the league? You got Andrew Luck, who retired. I feel bad for all y'all who picked him up.
Yeah,
I
facts.
know it's a couple of
And
y'all.
it was,
Had
you
to
know, a
go
lot of
through
people
that.
did their drafts a lot earlier.
Little early.
So it happens.
Too
and
early.
obviously, in the next episode, which will be on Saturday,
Right.
we'll talk more about who to replace him with, you know, that is probably left in,
IR replacements.
you know what I'm saying, the replacements.
Woo!
'Cause, you know, it's nothing you could do now. You already drafted, so you got to get the best value you can
Right.
out there.
We got y'all. Don't
If
even
you
worry
can't
about
make
that.
a trade for somebody, obviously, you know, these players that we will name on Saturday are great options.
Definitely. Saturday will be way more filled. We got way more games, but we got y'all back. More importantly, because a lot of y'all new to fantasy or just getting into it or doing it just because your boyfriend's doing it. It happens.
Yeah.
But we got y'all.
Yeah, we got y'all. We want to give you all of that, especially if you're new to the betting. You know, a lot of people don't bet that much, you know, especially just, you know, it just got big, you know, doing the whole fantasy
It's
betting.
legal
sports
over
betting.
here.
It's legal.
I'm sorry, we're in Jersey.
We're in Jersey. So,
you know, Jersey.
if it's legal where you are, you know, Nevada, PA.
We did not tell y'all to play.
No, yeah, you know,
So,
we're not
yeah.
telling you to play, but we're gonna help. We're gonna guide you if you so choose to.
For
You
real.
know,
But yeah, man, I got to get to practice. And I'm already a little late.
facts.
But I
More
really
than a little.
just need a favor from you guys. If you can, you know, just get a thumbs up, share it. You know, you want to holler at us, go in the comments. This is a real thing. Just getting started. It's about to be very lit.
Yeah. And we're not just doing YouTube videos, we're also in the process of doing the podcast too, getting that together,
Yeah.
getting mics and all
Tell
that.
'em.
So, you know, we'll be on multiple platforms, so you ain't just got to come to YouTube to watch us, because you know you can't close the YouTube app out. You know, listen, so let's keep
Unless
it
you
being,
buy it.
unless you
Unless
buy
that
it.
premium.
I mean, that's your price. If you got it, good luck for you. You know, you can listen to it without
do
it.
it.
But for the population of the world, they are not buying that. So we will definitely be putting our podcast up on different platforms also, so that you can tune in and
Well,
listen
also-
to your way to work or whatever, you know, you so choose.
We'll also be on the book
Mm-hmm.
and the gram, because, you know, the gram is sort of connected to the book.
Yeah.
And yeah, you already see us on YouTube. So, man, again, I'm Jesse Snapbacks.
Matt the Mag.
We out of here.
Let's get it.
DFS Stats&Facts.